Yep, Bam Bam's sitting there, majestically looking over things. Dino's standing there like a dumbass. I just figured I'd get that and show you the sun. Yeah, it's kind of missing now. It was peeking through a little hole right there. Pretty bright, but it's moved a little. And the killdeer, oh, right here, the other side of the gate. Then you're going to start talking to me because I'm down here. So, babies must be up this direction someplace. Of course, God only knows. Could be one baby with one parent and the other two running around with the other one. But they be a-growing. Yeah, now we got both parents up here. So the babies are here somewhere then. Oh, we're down there playing dead. So the babies are probably running with this one that's being quiet. I just can't see them yet. Because they do blend in so good, even on the gravel they'll blend in. Yesterday they were, nope, that's not one. Yesterday they were still little fluff balls, but they were big. And there's apparently an extra adult around because that one's down there like it's dying. I just lost track of the one over here, but a different one flew off. But in another, I don't know, 3 or 4 days, we won't be able to tell the babies from the adults. And that one's going to fly off. And actually, maybe one I've been watching. No, it's too big for that. I was going to say maybe it was one of the babies. I do see something funky over here, and there's one over there, an adult. And this one's going to complain to me. And there's yesterday's calf getting him some breakfast. I was hosing my shoes off. He was doing a little bebopping. Let's see if he does. Yep, there we go. A little bebopping. Yeah, it's not quite good enough for zoomies. Just bebopping and sticking close to mom. And Tahoe and Buffalo hiding out here. And get around the other side of her. Let's see why that cow's sniffing at her. I'll show you what Ty got done last night. Before it was, well, when it wasn't too freaking hot. The little trough's not there anymore with the fishes in it. And the fishies are in here, and yeah, she said she got it, quote, clean enough. Yeah, maybe. And we're short a couple more fish, but that happens. Especially when they're in that little trough for as long as they were. Usually they aren't in there as long as they were. I think she said there's 10. So, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's what I come up with. Anyway, figured I'd show you that. And yeah, she said she was taking the pressure washer to it. She still has to do that trough over there. Probably do it and then be finished calving and it won't get used. Realistically, I just said I was going to see why she was laying there and why the cow was sniffing. I walked around and looked from over there. Yep. So now she's probably going to give me the runaround. Well, she said she had one hoof like this, but the other one like this. And she found a nose, and it was the right front, I think she said, was the one that was sitting funky.
Yeah, and the calf just keeps wanting to take that goddamn right front.
And it won't give it to her. So in other words, it's kind of hung up.
No, I got it up.
Oh. Oh, and literally, this is over 2 hours later. Because she really wasn't doing anything until just a little bit ago. She was just kind of hanging out, chewing her cud.
She kept pushing hardcore and she just...
Well, yeah, but she hung out chewing her cud and doing nothing for a long time before that. So she's labored for an hour probably. And unfortunately, you know, the lockups are taken. So we ran her in here, and that old head gate doesn't work. That was a piece of shit when we got it.
Major POS.
Yeah, you actually had to grab the side pieces and line them both up so it would latch. So it really doesn't get used. It won't even open now.
This one might be Trojan.
But we have a WW head gate. Matches what's on the chute. It's just that the control's on the wrong side, which I think we can change that. It's just, you know, we got to get it in here. And of course, the way this is set up, those gates are all mounted off of that thing. So it might be a torch and a welder job, because the uprights are fastened up there and the base is bolted to the concrete. So, and there's a brace piece over there to the post. So when that comes to time, we just might torch the guts out of this one and bolt the other one to it or weld it to it. I don't know. But we're ready. Oh, what fun. Got both hooves out. That little bastard's got his head way up there now. And I ain't gonna put my arm in there, so it's up to her.
Oh, I just poked your eye. Oh my god. Now I feel bad.
Don't feel too bad.
I do, I feel bad.
Hopefully they can come out with no eye injury.
That's all now.
No, my wrist yesterday, one of the calves we were treating, I did a funky twist. So I'm bandaged up today.
Oh, motherfucker.
Did you get stepped on?
Yeah.
Oops.
Oh, fuck.
You stepped on her.
Ooh.
Anyway, she's head fishing.
God, this scares me.
Always something freaking crazy.
Oh, this scares the shit out of me.
We're 20 minutes into her having her arm in there trying to get the head up. Every time she gets the head started up, I pull.
Oh my god, he's doing it.
I don't know if you heard that or
I'm
not.
about to cry.
There was a faint move.
He's
That
literally
is
moving.
actually the calf. I sure wish she wasn't laying in the sun, because trust me, it's too damn hot over there. Very large heifer calf. And yeah, puller and a head snare. I think that's the second time that head snare has been used in about 40 years. And no, we didn't win it. A good 50 minutes to get her out. And she just squished too damn long in the middle. Out far enough the cord wasn't still hooked and she couldn't breathe anymore. So, unfortunately that happens. So, what I will say is, at least that's only 2 for the year. We've had better, and we've had a hell of a lot worse. And the plan for the day was by now we'd have been done running the yearlings and they'd have been out back, and the bulls would have been out, and the cows would have been separated. That's how much of the day's been on this. Now we got to get her up. Yeah, Mama scooched around a little more. Good opportunity to let her have some grain. She didn't get any this morning. And little Miss Hope is still working. She's been at it pushing 10 minutes, I suppose. Or about 10 minutes. Which hopefully that's kind of kicking things in gear right there. And little Miss Hope has got the total milk drunk look on her face. I mean, you know, she's been a little off. Sorry about the camera angle, but my arm just ain't gonna move right. There we go. That is milk drunk. Not that the colostrum does her a lot of good, but you know, she'll burn through that colostrum and get to some good milk, I hope.
You gotta go to the bottom side, sis. You've already had
She's pretty well got this side drained.
Look at
And
Toto.
she's trying to go to the others, but
See him loving on that heifer?
and unfortunately, yeah, her legs are crossed. Well, laying funny. I think we're gonna have to probably pick her up, but
Are you loving
she
on the
almost got up a couple of times. I mean, she's close, but just can't quite do it. I wish we'd get her flopped on this side instead of that side, but yeah, at least we don't have to go borrow a set of hip clamps. We just gotta use the ones that we really didn't plan on using yet. Like to put some cushion on them first, but yeah, it is what it is, and I can't lift her in here. I don't have near enough height, so she gotta get dragged out about 10 feet to do anything, and that's no fun either. Second to the last effort to worm and give some multi-min to.
little Harriet?
You see that thing on her eye? She was born with that. That's actually a little patch of hair. There's, 2 or 3 hairs anyway growing out of that. Doesn't bother
there's a
her.
hell lot more than that.
Yeah,
Because
probably
that's a clump
is.
of hair.
Yeah.
All right.
So
You gonna let
when we
Mama
do bring her in,
it. You gonna let Mama do it.
we piss her off. I mean, it doesn't seem to bother her. They seem to pull out easy. And I think you got all of them.
No, they tucked under.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, they tucked under when she blinked. See?
Oh, there they are.
Right there.
Dang it.
Blink again.
Well, anyway, that's what we do. Try to keep them out of there for her. Because
if they don't, they're gonna grow that long and go up and around the eyeball itself.
But, you know, I mean, it doesn't hurt her. Odds of her passing that on are nil. That could be just something happened when she was in utero, or she could have had a twin, and that could be her twin. We did have a bull calf a few years ago that actually had a patch of red hair in the middle of his nose.
It was white hair.
It had red and white, though. There was part of it was red. And, yeah, that was decided, the vet decided, yeah, it was a twin. But anyway, about 750 pounds. And how old is she?
She turned 1 this February.
February. She was a year old. Yeah, nice size heifer. And that's the last one we got to do. And I don't think we're going to get them moved today, though, after the way our morning went.
Can Mama get one more?
But see, she is
Can we get one more?
about as nice about getting this done as can be, because she knows it's helping her.
Oh, baby, look, you got them growing in here.
Yeah, more? More than she?
Right in the corner. We've had trouble with her growing a little bit of hair in the corner.
Oh, yeah, some cows will get hairs growing right at the corner of their eye.
Blink one more time.
I don't know if I ever got any video of old Splotchy, but she had a big patch on one side of her face, red patch, and she got pink eye in that eye. Yeah, the one they say won't get pink eye. And she would get stuff in the tear ducts, and she'd get little red hairs that would grow down into the tear duct. So when she came in, we always made sure the good eye was good, and always took care of the bad eye so she was
We pulled a freaking piece of straw out this long before.
Yeah, that was, well, actually, out of splotch, we pulled out a whole oat head with the seeds still on it. You know, like so long, with like 8 or 10 seeds on it. And we're using long range, and that's the official long range syringe.
By the way, it stings when you get shit in.
Don't do that. Oh, here, that's what that calf did to her this morning when she was trying to get the head around. That's from the teeth, and she was able to get a hold of it. My mother got 3/4 inch long, 18 gauge needles. Long range is too thick for that shit. It's in the cupboard, don't worry about it. So, that's a regular 16 gauge, but it's longer than what we should be using.
That was a good burp there, girl.
And last time we gave long range, we had... You were fine for the other one. You were fine for the other one. Anyway, last time we had one of the syringes that you clip the bottle on the end of it. And you hang it, and you just keep dosing. You don't have to keep... Yeah, this one you get 3 to 5 doses in a syringe. I said 3 to 5. we're mainly
It's bullshit.
we're mainly 3 doses on this one, which is.
And you know what? I'm gonna look at the other ones that have the.
Yeah, hey, I like her weight better than the other one's weight. 880 pounds. 880 pounds.
This is Armadillo on a bad day.
If y'all remember that when they were tied. Who's your mama? Her mama is 041H. So, that is a heifer calf that came out of a heifer. That's one reason you don't discount heifers when they have a calf. Because sometimes that's what they do. And she is one of the bigger and better ones.
Okay.
Yeah, she's out there. That was not by choice. She got up. And Ty's got her a little bit of colostrum in the bottle. Just taking the side that Hope didn't work on.
Problem is it's squishing that front.
Since it was sitting there, just almost a steady stream coming out of it with her laying where she is. Anyway, I told Ty, I said, see if you can lean on her when she starts to get up. So she got up, but she wanted to get up and run. So she literally went like this. Yes, I'm spinning you. And at about here, she flopped again. But she was with her head under the panel we had here. And she got up all on her own the second time. Decided she was going to run out. Slammed into that little water tub. Got up again and decided she was going to run. She ain't fit to run yet. So that's where she is. I don't know, she probably drank, Ty had the hose running in that tub. She probably drank 10 gallons of water, which she needed. And I brought her some hay, which she needs. And little Hope here.
That poor baby is such
I mean, this is literally 2 hours at least after we got her to partake in a little bit of teat. And she is milk comatose. She is literally out of it. So I'm not going to call this part a win yet, but it does look hopeful. As long as she'll continue to let her eat, I'll be good with that. And I'm hoping we don't have to pick her up. We know she can get up. She just has to realize she can't move when she gets up, and she has to stand there for a minute. I think 241 stuck out of the back of the pack and in, and Boomer was right here. And the answer was laying in front of the gate. Let these girls in here because it's late enough. And Ty's getting ready to clean up the trough where those pregnant cows are. That new mama in there with no baby. Hope is in with her still. She's still not up. She has been in the upright position probably 6 or 8 times at least. But she wants to run when she gets up. And she finds out very quickly that she can't. And unfortunately, she trips over the same leg every time and ends up on the same side every time, which doesn't do her a whole lot of good. Hi, Minnie Moo. Yeah, Milk Dud just ran.
Nope, she's sneaking around.
She's going to stop and get her a bite to eat there. Yeah. I know, she's hoping for loves. Doesn't mean she's going to get much, though. Huh. Yeah, go turn the lights on so the camera's on so we can see what's happening. Then help Ty get the trough empty so she can clean it. It's nasty. It's needed it for a while. It just, you know. And the plan today was, of course, to get the yearlings all moved out back. And get the bulls moved. And cows separated. And no. And Ty's going, but. And I go, after 4 o'clock. You're talking, if we're going to do all that, if Dino and Bam Bam don't feel like loading, I mean, that might take an hour right there. I know we're going to be pushing an hour to move all those yearlings. Time we get the trailers hooked up, but, you know, none of that's done yet. And tomorrow's going to be a short day for Ty. because tomorrow is Brooke's baby shower. But we're going to make something happen one way or the other. And I might get you some more, but right now I can use that.
I think.
She's laying there in the sun.
So
We're going to see what we can do with her in a little bit.
it's on this side of the doorway.
Oh, I thought I was done with video, but she's up. She was way out there, and she got up. I leaned on her so she could finish getting up. And she did a stumble. And she walked at least 30 feet and laid down in here. She just doesn't quite have it in this leg yet.
She caught herself before she landed on top of Hope.
She may have had a little incentive to keep standing this time because Hope was laying right here. And
I literally just grabbed her and ran.
so I got Hope out of the way.
Your left leg's not underneath.
And I don't know if I said it before, we're figuring that the cord broke early.
Right. You're all right.
And she hasn't cleaned yet, but she's had some cord poking out. Ty was concerned she was going to prolapse. And, I mean, she's not pooching now.
You just got to give your
I think it's one of those fine lines between she's either going to clean or prolapse. And first thing coming out is the cord. And yeah, usually don't see that first when it comes out. But that's all I can think of is the cord broke when, at some point, maybe when Ty was trying to get the head up or whatever. You can't always find it to make sure you don't disturb it. And with an arm in there, there's air in there, and the head was right there. So that's why she was able to breathe and move. And moo, I should say.
It was like you plopped her out on the ground. And she was trying to talk to her mom like she was hungry.
Yeah.
And it scared the living bejesus out of me.
She's still wigged out about it. I mean, hindsight, we know why, but there's not a damn thing we could have done for her. Because once she's in the canal and mama's pushing, there's no room in the lungs for any air. They're not supposed to be breathing at that point. Once the lungs are past, then they start to breathe. So, there. You seen the rest of the day. I know Brent Erickson's just chomping at the bit to see how the rest of the day was because I sent him a little clip earlier. Ty just got that trough cleaned.
Yeah. You're right, Mom.
Yeah, so, anyway, she's up. She's doing okay.
I know you're trying, but you're just not ready yet, huh?
Nerves will come back. It's pinched nerves is what it is, why she can't walk or why she can't move good. But anyway,
there you go. That's when you need to drink some water.
That's it. I'm calling it a day. Well, we ain't done yet, but I'm calling it a video. So thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you had a much better Saturday than we did. And we'll see what Sunday brings.